This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, good evening. Yes, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Start session. So previous class, yes, how to develop a Java program manually. Just started. D drive, go to D drive, DER. Here they say test directory, CD test, yes, CLS, DER. Okay. Yes, notepad, test.java, test.java. Yes, open this. Okay. So previous class, just about commenting discussed. Next about import keyword discussed. Importing package discussed. Yes, in importing package dot star. Dot star means all the classes. Like see, import java dot lang dot star means importing all the classes. So importing all the classes. Okay. Next, individual imports. This is individual import here. Okay, dot star means all the classes. Now this individual imports. Yes, string class and system class individually importing here. Both are correct. Both working. Both working. No problem. But dot star is not recommended. Dot star is not recommended. Dot star means all the classes importing. Not necessary. Suppose if using dot star, what happens? If using dot star, what happens here? Yes, all the classes from that package will import here. If using dot star means all the classes from that package will be imported, but not necessary here. Suppose java.lang contains 50 classes. All the 50 class importing, right? But we need only two classes. Only two classes. Why unnecessarily importing all that classes? Not necessary. Okay, don't use dot star. Dot star is not recommended. Okay, yes, you can use it, compiles and executes. Fine, no problem with that. But here, if using dot star, unnecessary classes importing and build size will be more. If build size is more, performance reduces. Application performance reduces. Even a high-end RAM required. That is not recommended. Individual import is recommended. Individual import is recommended. That's it. Okay. Next, import java.lang. Without import also you can. Yes, java.lang is a special package. Yes, importing is optional, not necessary here. Java.lang is a by default available package. It's a default available package, not necessary. So java.lang is a default available package. It's not necessary import. Importing java.lang is an optional. Importing java.lang is optional. Okay. So any class, for example, a string class and system, these two classes from java.lang package. These two classes from java.lang package. Okay. So importing java.lang is not necessary here. So any class which is from java.lang package not necessary to import. Okay, so if class is from java.lang package, not necessary. Reason it's a default available package. Java.lang. Java.lang is a default available package. It's not necessary to import. Java.lang is not necessary to import here. Java.lang. So Java.lang is not necessary to import here. Java.lang is not necessary to import. Okay. So Java.lang is not necessary to import. Okay, that's clear. Okay, fine. Yes. Next. So next, public. So what is public? Public is an access sphere. Okay, public is an access sphere. Public is an access sphere. Yes, if class declared as public, that you can access from anywhere. Yes, more about access spheres we'll discuss later. Access sphere like public, protected, private, and defaults. There are 4 types of access spheres. That access spheres later we'll discuss. That access space later we'll discuss. This is not right to discuss, later we'll see. Now here is a public. Class is public means that you can access from anywhere. Public means just is a public that you can access from anywhere. Okay, fine. Next, class is a keyword to define the classes. To define the classes. Okay. Next, test. What is test? Test is the name of the class. Test is the name of the class. So test is a Name of the class. So what is test? Yes, it's a class name. So test is it's a class name. It is a class name. It is a yes class name. It's a class name. It's a class name. Okay. Here, how to choose the class name? How to choose the class name? How to choose the class name? Yes, there are yes some conditions. Yes, class naming conditions. Naming conditions. There are naming conditions. Naming conditions. Naming conditions. Next, naming convention. There are two things here. So naming conventions, naming conditions, and naming conventions here. Naming conditions, naming conventions. So what is naming conditions here? Naming conditions. Naming conditions. Naming conditions. These are as per compiler. Naming conditions. These are as per compiler. As per compiler. As per compiler. As per compiler. Yes, we should follow it. Yes, we should follow. Yes, we should follow it. Otherwise, it's error message. We should follow. Otherwise, error message. Naming conditions you have to follow as per compiler style. As per compiler. Naming conditions are as per compiler. We should follow. Otherwise, compiler will not accept it here. Okay. Now, what are the conditions? Naming conditions. First one. Yes. First one. Class name. Class name. Class name should contain class name should contain alphabets. Yes, alphabets 0 to 9, sorry, alphabets A to Z. Okay, small A to Z, capital A to Z, uppercase A to Z. Okay, yes, alphabets. Next, digits. You can use digits here. Digits means like 0 to 9. Digits 0 to 9. You can use 0 to 9. 0 to 9 digits here. Digits and underscore at the bottom. Okay, underscore. See, underscore at the bottom. See, hyphen means at the middle. Suppose if using hyphen here, that is like a minus symbol. Subtraction. Don't use hyphen here. Use underscore. Underscore at the bottom. Use underscore. Okay. So class name should contain alphabets. This is underscore. Okay. Next, second condition. Yes, it should not have the space. So class name should not have the space. It should not have the space. Space and special characters. Okay. It should not have the space and special characters. Special character means like special characters, comma is a special character, colon special character, okay, double quote special character, at the rate of special character, hash special character, dollar special character, percentage, next exclamation, tilde, okay, like this, okay, star, yes, ampersand. So these are special characters. We should forward slash, question mark, dot, yes, these all special characters, semicolon, special characters, comma, yes, quotations, comma, yes, all this. Suppose some pipe symbol, okay, braces, like this, are special characters. We should not use this type of characters here. In name, we should not use special characters like this. Okay, yes. So here, class name, you should not have the space. Class name should not contain. Okay, should not contain. Yes, it should not contain spaces and special characters. Okay, next condition, third condition. Yes, Java keywords should not be used as class name here. Java keyword should not be used as class name. Keywords, Java keywords means like int is a keyword, float is a keyword. The keywords or keywords. So int keyword, float keyword, char keyword, some void keyword, class keywords. Okay, like there are some keywords. Such type of keywords should not be used as class name. Keywords should not be used as class names. Keywords should not be used as class name. Okay, right? Yes. 1 second. So these are the naming conditions. Naming conditions you must follow. So naming conditions you must follow. Okay. So naming conditions you must follow. Otherwise, it's a compilation error. If not following naming conditions, it's a compilation error. Okay. Yes, 1 second. Yes. Yes, these are the naming conditions we must follow. If not following, it's a comparison error. If not following, it's a comparison error. So naming conditions we must follow. If not following, it's a comparison error. Okay. So these are naming conditions. Next, naming conventions. Conventions. So what are naming conventions? So naming conventions, they are coding standards. These are some coding standards. They are as per coding standards. These are as per coding standards. As per coding standards. As per coding standards. Standards. Yes, in Java you have to follow some rules. Coding standards are there. Java is very beautiful in coding standards. Compared to any language, yes, Java has such kind of beautiness. Very beautiful Java coding standards. See, in Java, by seeing code, anyone you can say. Yes, we can say anyone can say what is your code. By seeing code, we can understand Java programming. That is having that much of standards. Java is there. Java having that much of standards. We can understand Java code very easily with the help of standards. So, what are the standards here? Naming conventions, conventions, conventions. So these are as per coding standards. So what are the standards here? Okay, first one, yes, name of the class. Name of the class. First one, name of the class should start with uppercase alphabets. Uppercase. Start with uppercase alphabets. That is rule. Rule. Okay, rule. Suppose even not following rule, no problem. Compiles and will execute in getting result also in real time. Yes, in live also working, in production environment working, but no one can understand our coding. Yes, no one can understand our coding here. Suppose code developed without following rules. Okay, suppose yes, it's in live. After some time raising some issue. Suppose after 6 months or 1 year, maybe it's raising some issue. Yes, how to fix that issue? Yes, that support guy should be in position to understand our code, right? How? If you following standards, they can understand. Otherwise, no one can understand here. For this purpose, in Java have rules. For everyone, there are some standards here. Class name standards, method name standards, object name standards. Every area, there are some standards. Yes, I'll explain all the standards. In every topic, I'll explain standards. So you have to follow that standards here. Okay. Suppose if you're not following standards, your coding will be rejected. Your coding will be rejected. One example here. Yes, importing. When importing package, dot star is not recommended. If using dot star, that coding will be rejected. That is standards, coding standards. Import, for import, there are some standards here. Dot star, yes, dot star not accepted. Individual import is accepted. That is coding standards. Like that, every area there are some standards here. In every area there are some standards. Okay. So class name. If it is class name of the class, should start with uppercase alphabets. Uppercase alphabets. For example, here, for example, yes, test is the name of the class, right? Test, yes, sample, suppose employee, yes, employee, next orders, okay, next items, like this, okay, like this here. So name of the class always starts with uppercase alphabets, okay. The first, yes, standard here. Next one here, suppose if name, yes, if name contains, if name contains, if name contains multiple words, if name contains multiple words, then how is that? If name contains multiple words, how to use? So for example here, yes, contract employee. So how is this one? Suppose name is contract employee. Name of the class is, let us say, contract employee. Okay. Generally here, yes, in any technology they will use underscore. Okay, like Python. In Python using underscore. In C language using underscore. Between two words. See, without underscore means maybe little bit confusion, not readable form, right? Readability. Okay, it's not easy to read. Time taken to identify this name, right? This contract employee, time taken to identify this. Suppose space is there, contact employee immediately, but space is not valid, right? Anywhere, not only here, anywhere C is not, yes, the space is not allowed here. C language, C++, Java, Python, take any language, the space is not allowed. In place of space, using underscore. Suppose if it is C language, underscore, C++ underscore, Python underscore, .NET underscore. So database programming underscore, database SQL, PL, just using underscore. But Java is not underscore. In Java also you can use underscore, but that is not recommended. That is not recommended. Yes, in that case here, yes, every word starts with uppercase. Contract, E caps. That's it here. Okay, C caps and E caps. Now is it easy to catch it, right? That name easy catching, right? Eye catching, easy to identify, right? Yes, one more example. Suppose word, yes, count driver, word count driver. Okay, see that W caps, C caps, D caps. Okay, so if name contains multiple words, then every word start with uppercase alphabets, uppercase alphabets. Okay, yeah, then every word start with uppercase alphabets. Yes, uppercase alphabet. That's it here. Okay, one second. For example, here, let me show one of our Hadoop projects. Hadoop, yes, this. See here, this is a file name. Okay, right. Edit. See, word count driver, it's the name of the class. W caps, C caps, and D caps. Next here, you can see file input format, it's the name of the class. So this is class name. Yes, starting the F uppercase. So it's a class name, no doubt. Now this starting the uppercase, it's a class name. Now this is starting lowercase, means it's not a class. Starting the lowercase is not a class. Next, file system, starting the F, uppercase F, right? It's a class. This is class, but this is not a class. Okay, this is class. File system is a class. Next, tool runner, it's a class. T caps, right? Starting with uppercase. Next word is uppercase. So tool runner, it's a class. Okay, right? Next, file system, it's a class. File output format, it's a class. File input format, it's a class. Path, it's a class here. Okay, next here, yes, text input format, it's a class. T uppercase, input I caps, yes, format F caps. Next, long variable L caps, W caps. So they are the, yes, word count reducer, W caps, C caps, R caps. So it's a class. This is class. Next here it's a class. Word count mapper. It's a class. I think now you understand, right? Yes, class name. If class name contains multiple words, here, then every word start in the uppercase. Yeah, this is called camel case. This case is not camel case. Like a camel, right? Camel, like up and down. Camel up and down, right? Try to observe shape of the camel. Yes, front end to, that's rear end. Front to tail end, right? Front end to tail end. Try to observe camel. It's a up and down. Camel case. This type of case called camel case. It's a camel case. Fine. So these are naming conventions you must follow. Otherwise, your coding will not be accepted. You must follow. Otherwise, coding will not be accepted. So this is about class name. Yes, conditions and conventions. Conditions you must follow. Otherwise, compiler will reject your coding here. Yes, if not following conditions, compiler will reject your coding. Okay, right? Suppose conventions. If not following conventions here, your team lead reject your coding here. If you following conventions here, your team lead will reject your coding. You have to follow. Okay, right? Yes, one more thing here. Yeah, this is Sonar Cube. In our projects, we are using Sonar Cube. Sonar Cube will check for the coding standards. Okay. Yes, after development of your application, suppose .java program developed here, that program should be passed through the Sonar Cube server. Yes, every code we are submitting to the server. That server tells our mistakes. But if not following standards here, the Sonar Cube will reject our coding. Sonar Cube will reject coding simply. That's it. Okay. Yes. It's about class name. Okay. So this is class name. Right. Okay. Now see this. In this program, how many class names are there? Tell me. How many class names are there? How many class names are there? How many class names are there? I'm asking about class names. How many
Three,
class
sir.
names?
Three.
Yeah, right. 3. Test is one class name. String is another class name. System is another class. There are 3 class names. Okay. Don't think hello is the class name, world is the class name. Hello world, they are not classes. What are these things? It's a text message. Is it within double quotation is text? See, within double quotation, that can be anyone. You can write anyone. It's a text. Even garbage also. Anyone. Just is a text message. Just is a text message. It's a text message. So you can test is the name of the class. String is the name of the class. System is the name of the class. Yes, here is a 3 classes. Just only 3 class names. Okay. So the about class name. Okay, fine. Next, the public. It's an access says where later we'll discuss. Static. See, main method must be a public static void. Yes, main method syntax must be like this: public, static, void, main, string, square brackets, args, string array of args. Okay, these as per JVM syntax. As per JVM, it must be like this. I'll tell you what's the purpose of public, what's the purpose of static. See, public means that can be called from anywhere. See here, main method invoking from the JVM. That means main method is always invoking from the outside of Java application, from the outside invoking. So must be public requests. Okay. Yes. Next, static. So why static here? Why static? Reason: without any object directly calling main method, static requests. The static will discuss. Wait. Static later. This is not right time discuss. Right time, right topic will discuss. Next, void means return type. Yes, if no return value, return type is void. No return value. Suppose something like return of 10 minutes. Now we should place its integer. It's int. It's int. Return of time, that must be int. Okay, but no return value. If no return value, it's a void. Okay. Yes, main method return type is always void. So main method, otherwise, yes, it's a compilation error. So main method return type is void here. Return type must be void. Okay. So this is, yes, this is, yes, it's a syntax: public, static, void, main. Yes, here more about public. Next, about static, about void, we'll discuss next. About public, we'll discuss in access space topic. That time we'll discuss. Static, we have the access modifiers. There are 7 types of access modifiers. Static is one of the access modifier. That time we'll discuss. Void, it's a return type of the methods. Now about void here, we'll discuss. Yes, about void, we'll discuss in methods. We have separate topic and methods. That time I'll explain. So next, main. What is main? Main is a method. Main is a method. Main is a method. So now let us go for this main here. So main is a method. So what is main? It's a method. Main is a method. Okay, main is a method. One second, someone is asking doubt. Yes, Gaurav, are we importing classroom packages? Yes, 1 second. Yes, your doubt is, are we importing classroom packages? See, string is a class from java.lang package. That should be imported. Yes, import java.lang.string. We are using string class, we have to import it. Okay. Suppose using system class, the system class should be imported. Okay, system class. So string is a class from java.lang package. From java.lang package, we are importing string class so that we are using. Okay. Next, system class from java.lang package. From this package, we are importing and using here. So when you want to use predefined classes like system string, like they are predefined classes. When you want to use predefined classes, those classes you have to import. Now this should be imported. String class should be imported. System class should be imported. So we are importing these 2 classes because they are predefined classes. Import and use that here. What is just this your class? We are defining class. Just we are defining class. So stringy class from the java.lang package, system also from java.lang package. So this string and system. These are from the Java.lang package. Yes, if class is from any package, that package has to import here. That package has to import. Now string class system. These two are from the lang package, so we should import lang package. Lang package. But in our case, lang package optional. Yes, lang package optional. Java.lang is optional. Reason, it's a default available package. Java.lang is a default available package. Okay. One second. So Java.lang is a default available package, not necessary. Okay. Now let us come to main. So main is a method. Methods. See how to identify the methods. Suppose some x is there. X semicolon. X open bracket close bracket. X open, yes, square brackets close square brackets. X dot. Now using these conventions, you can understand. See, X open bracket close bracket means methods. X open bracket close brackets methods. See here come this main. See main. There is a open bracket close bracket. It's a main. Println open bracket close bracket, right? So println is a method. Println is a method. Main is a method. Yes. So main is methods. Println is a method. Okay. So open bracket close bracket means method. So this is methods. Square brackets means what? It's an array. Like a C language, here are same convention here. So this is array. This array. X dot means object. Only with object means dot. If using dot means this is object. This is object. So X dot means it's object. X dot means is object. Okay. Simply X semicolon means declaring some variable. It's a variable. Yes, here ending a semicolon, ending with semicolon, simply X here. X semicolon, this is variable. This X is variable. This X is method. This X is array. This is objects. Objects. Suppose, for example, here, see, word count job dot. What is word count job? It's objects. That is object here. It's objects. Okay. Square brackets. It's array. Ox is an array here. Array. That's it. Okay. Now here, in our case, so what is main? It's a method. Main open brace, open bracket, close bracket, main method. Yes, square bracket args means it's array. So this array here. Yes, this is a way to identify these names. Okay. Yes, next. Yes. Okay, next here. Now main method. Main is a method. Yes, methods. Yes, here main is starting point of execution. Yes, compilation from top to bottom, but program execution starts from main methods. Yes, program always execution from the main methods. Okay, fine. Yes, for methods also naming. How to choose the name of the method here? Yes, here also naming conditions and conventions. For methods also same naming conditions and naming conventions. For methods also naming conditions and naming conventions. Okay. Yeah, the topic we'll discuss next. Why do we pass initial arguments in main methods? That is to read command line parameters. Yes, one by one. Let me explain one by one. Our topic is main. Yes, next array of fox will discuss. Wait, just wait. I'll explain one by one. So naming conditions and naming conventions. Naming conditions. Naming conditions. Yes, naming conditions. Yes, same as class name. Same as class name. See naming conditions like class name, method name, variable name, object name, interface name. Naming conditions. Conditions same for all. Okay. Class name or variable name or method name or object name. Same conditions. Like the name should contain alphabets, digits, underscore, but not spaces and special characters. Next should not have keywords. Okay. So this is naming conditions. Same for all. Naming conditions for same for all, like class name, method name, variable name, object name. Yes, next some interface name. Naming conditions are same, but naming convention changes. Okay, naming conventions. Yes, naming conventions. Method name conventions. Let us say about method name conventions. So what are the method name conventions here? Method name conventions. So first one, yes, name should be start with lowercase. Start with lowercase alphabets. Name should be start with lowercase alphabets. So that name should be start with lowercase alphabet. Method name should be start with lowercase alphabet. Okay. Yes, like something like a okay, fine. Next second one. Yes, if name contains multiple, yes, multiple words. Then if name contains multiple words, then first word is lowercase. If name contains multiple words, then first word is lowercase. First word is lowercase and other words. Next coming words. So next words should be uppercase. Next words should be start with uppercase alphabet. Okay, start with uppercase alphabets. Yes, let us see some example here. Suppose read is a method, lowercase, right? Okay, write is a method, lowercase. Okay, suppose set emp num, right? See, open bracket, close bracket means methods. Method convention is open bracket, close bracket methods. Now let us see this one, third one here. Set emp num. There's a confusion, right? For this purpose, starting with lowercase, S is lowercase, emp it's a word, so E caps, num N caps. That's it. Set emp num. Okay, next one more example. Set emp salary. Set emp salary. Set emp salary like this. Okay. Set next emp. Yes, emp dpt name. Emp dpt name. Like this. Okay. So there are naming conventions for the methods here. Method naming conventions. Set emp salary. S is lowercase, E uppercase, S caps, right? Okay. EMP department name here. Set S is lowercase, starting lowercase, EMP E caps, D caps, and name N caps, right? Suppose, for example, series. Set map output value class. Set S lowercase, M caps, here O caps, value V caps, class C caps. This is coding standards you must follow. Okay. Now here, what is a method? This is methods. Set starting lowercase, next words are uppercase, next bracket, right? So because of brackets in methods. Now this is methods. Okay. Next, this is object. See, object coding standards also same here. Object name must start with lowercase. If contains multiple words, is starting with uppercase. Here, object method difference is here. For a method, there is a bracket. For object, there is a dot. After object name, you can see dot. After method name, we can see bracket. There's a difference here. If it is brackets method, suppose get class. What is get class? It's a method. Open bracket, close bracket. Get class a method. What is this? This is a object. Name of objects. This dot. See, word count job, it's object. Set jar by class is a method. That's it here. See, get conf, it's a method. Open bracket, close bracket, right? It's a method. It's a method. Okay, set conf, it's a method. Get conf, it's a method. Okay. So this is about method naming conventions. Okay, fine. So condition same as class name. So this is about method naming conventions. Yes, about main method. Main is a starting point of Java program. Okay, starting point of execution. Yes, compilation may be top to bottom. Java program from top to bottom compiles, but execution always starts from main method. Okay, fine. 1 second. Now let us compile and run it here. Exit. Yes, Java C compiled CLS. Now run it. Java test, run it. Yes, hello world, right? Hello world. Now here some question for you guys. Yes, let us remove main methods. Main method removes. Control S save and exit. Can I compile it? This program. See notepad test.java. See that there is no main method. Don't have main methods. Don't have main methods. Can I compile it? Can we compile Java program without main methods? 1 second. Before that, about C program. About C program. Can we compile C program without main function? Yes, I'm asking about C. Later we'll say Java main. Can we compile C program without main function? 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 Yes, all are saying that no, 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 no. Wrong. We can compile. C program can be compiled without main function, not necessary. Without main function also C program can be compiled. Okay. For compilation purpose, main function not necessary. But to create exe file and execute main should be present. At the time of creation of exe file, main method should be there. Otherwise, it's error message. Okay. Suppose in C project, what happens here? They say file1.c. Yes, file2.c. Yes, file3.c. Okay. Yes, file4.c. Yes, there are hundreds of files. C project contains hundreds of files. All the files may not have main function. No main function. All the files no for main function here. File1.c without main function. File2.c without main. All the files. All the files in the project without main function. Without main function. Okay. Yes. So compiling only compilation. Compilation. Yes, it will compile without main function. Yes, all the files compiles without main function. So in C project, what we have to do here, first you have to compile all the files without main function. You have to compile. After compilation, no errors. If no errors here, separate. There is a file. Suppose for example, project.c file. Now this file contains main function. This file contains main function. Now this file you have to compile. This also no error. All these files. Okay, should link with that project.c file, main program file, then generating exe file. See, at the time of generating exe files here, all the program files links with main program file and generating exe file. That is C language. That is C language. Okay, see here in C language to compile the C program, main function is not necessary. Without main function, also C program can be compiled. But at the time of creation of exe file, all the C programs linking with that program first link with main program file, generating exe file. So to generate exe file and execute main should be presented. That is about C language. To compile C program, main function is not necessary, but to create exe file and execute main should be presented. Same thing Java also. To compile the Java program, main function is not necessary. Now see this. So this is your program. So without any main function, exit. Yes. Now try to compile. Yes. 1 second. One CLS dir del start.class deleted CLS dir. Okay. Now Java C test.java. Yes. Compiles dir C dot class file generated. Yes. To compile the Java program, main method is not compiled. Main method is not compiled. Without main method also you can compile it. But to run it, no running. To run this here, now JVM looking for the main method, not found. Just this type of main method is not found. Error message. To compile the Java program, main method is not necessary. But to run it, main method required. To run it, main method required. Okay. See, in real-time projects, what happens here? In real-time projects here, developing many program files, many .java files. All the .java files don't have main methods. Only one .java contains main methods. Yes, all .java files linked with main method Java file and generating build, final build generating. Okay, 1 second. Here it's a console application. Yes, here now we are running at the command line. When running at command line, expecting for main methods. Okay, now we are running at command line. If it is running at command line, then expecting for main method. Suppose if it is web application, that web application is running on some Tomcat server. Okay, Yes, if it is running on Tomcats, of that case, even main method not necessary here. If it is web application, no main methods. There is no concept of main method in web applications. So Facebook application, no main methods. Flipkart application, no main methods. So there's a MEC concept. Yes, yes, MEC concepts. Okay, model. Yes, MEC. Yes, model view and controller. So MEC pattern controller. Yes, in place of main, this is a controller. Yes, yes, in that web application, this is a controller. Controller receiving request. In place of main method, there is a controller. Okay. Yes, if it is web application, yes, web applications, no main methods. No main method. Only for console application, main method required. For web applications, main method is not necessary. Yes, even for console application also, to compile it, main method is not compulsory. Without main method also, program can be compiled. It can be compiled here. Program compiles without main method also. But to run it, main method is required. Okay. Yes. 1 second. Someone is asking out. In Eclipse, can we compile the program? Then after can execute it? Yes. In Eclipse, you need not to compile. That is compiling automatically. Same topic yesterday was discussed here. See, Eclipse will compile the program automatically. You need not to compile. See, Eclipse, I'm starting Eclipse. In Eclipse, program will be compiled automatically. Eclipse will compile. You need not to compile. Eclipse will compile. Okay. Now this is command line. At the command line, manually we are compiling here. If this development is manual development, it's a manual development. Suppose if it is Eclipse here, if using Eclipse here, Eclipse will compile the program automatically. See, comma missing, right? Some error message. Yes, Eclipse compiled. Already compiled, comma placing. Suppose semicolon here missing. Yes, it's error message. See that error message. Okay. Semicolon, Eclipse automatically compile it. Okay. Automatically Eclipse will compile it here. You need to compile. Okay, right? Next, running. Right click. Yes, right click. Yes, right click, run as. Submitting directly. Directly we are running. Okay. Yes. So Eclipse will compile the Java program automatically. Suppose if it is manual development, you have to compile it. Okay. So to compile the Java program, main method is not necessary. It's not compulsory to have main method, but to run it, main method required. To run it, main method required. Without main method, you can't run the program. Okay, to run it, main method required. Okay. Yes. Now, yes, let us place main methods. Public start equipment until it's save and close. Now save this. Java C compilation, compile Java test. Yes, submit it and execute it. So to compile the program, main is not necessary, but to run it, main method should be presented. Okay. Yes. Next, one more. Next. See, in the same program file, you can write one more class also. A program file can have the multiple classes. Class sample, starting ending, one more class. Save, control S, save and close. Okay. Yes. dir 1 second. Tell dot class. The dot class for deleted CLS. Now Java C s.java compile. Yes, compile. Yes, a program can have the multiple classes. No problem, no issue. Okay, no issue with that. A program file can have the multiple classes. Okay, multiple classes. Yeah, that's it. Working fine. Yes, a program file can have the multiple classes. Okay. Now here, public class test. It is simply class sample. Same public all is for sample also. Can I use or not? Let's see. Yes, two classes writing as public. Not valid. Let us check it. Yes, Java C. Yes, it's error message. Okay. Yes, no two classes are public here. Same program file here. Two classes cannot be public. Only one class must be public. Okay. Yes, in Java, yes, a program file can have the multiple classes, but two classes cannot be public here. Yes, program file can have any number of classes, multiple classes. Yes, 2 classes or 3 classes or 10 classes, 2 or more classes. Yes, it can multiple classes. A program file can have the multiple classes, but only one class must be public. Only one class must be public. Now this case, which class must be public? Tell me here. Yes, here this is public, this public error message. Then which is must be public here? Which class must be public here? Yes, a program file can have the multiple classes, but only one class must be public here. Now, in our case, in this example, which one must be public? Is it sample class or test class? Now, which one is public? Yes, which contains main test class. Test class reason which contains main methods. A class must be public which is having main method, right? Is saying answer, Satish. Yes. Next others. Now, which class must be public here? Is it test class or sample class? Test class or sample class. Okay. So as per you, okay. So public class test, public classes. So main method class is public. Main method is class is public. Okay. So let us remove this is. So main method class public. Save, remote, save and exit. Now compilation. Java C compiled. Fine. Yes. Java test. Yes, executed. Done. Okay. Okay. Now see this. Main methods. Let us place in sample class. Main method let us place in sample class. After placing sample class, now this public keywords. Yes, no. Public keyword is here. So here public class sample. So main method in this, right? So main method class must be public. Okay. Okay, public. So main method placing here. So he's saying here class which contains must be public. Okay. Class which contains must be public. Which contains main. So main method. I'm placing main method here. Main method changed, location changed. Now this is public. Yes, remove this public. Just place here. Right. So as per your answer, here, main method class must be public. Okay, so it's a main method. It's a main method. No sample class I'm making as public. Save, save, exit, go to here. Now compile it. Error message. Here are still error message. Okay, it's error message, so not valid. Not working here. Not working. Okay, same main methods. Okay. 1 second. Now main method placed correct. So main method class is public. Even main method class is public is not working. Now let us remove public keyword here and placing public keyword here. Okay. Now save and compile. Yes, it's working now. Compiled. Now try to run it here. Yes, it's not working. Main is not found. Saying that main is not found. Now what happens here? See, here what happens here? Main method is public, not declared, but this is public accepted. This class public accepted. This class public accept compiler accepted, right? Compile that program compiled. Program compiles. Compiled accepted. Okay. Compile accept this code, right? Accept this code. Okay. So you get yes, main method class is not a public, even not public accepted. Listen here. Yes, here public class test. Here class sample. Okay. Now out of these two things, which is must be public here? Yes, class name. Yes, right. Class name, which is same as the file name. What's the file name? Test.java. Test.java. Test.java is name of the file, right? Okay. Yes, the class must be public. A class must be public, which name is same as the file name. Same as the file name. So this test class must be public. That's it here. Okay. Class name should be public. Class should be public. Which name is same as the file name. So test class must be public class. That's it. Otherwise, not accepted. Okay. Now Java C compiled. Now run it. Yes, when you try to run it, what happens here? No error message. Reason here. JVM always looking for the main method. See, I'm submitting here. When you're submitting here, JVM takes the test file name, right? Yes, tested dot class. In tested dot class, in tested dot class, looking for main methods. In tested dot class, see JVM, yes, Java test. Not Java with JVM. Look JVM looking for main method instead of test class. JVM always looking for the main method, which is yes, same as the file name. JVM always JVM always looking for the main method. JVM always looking for the main method in a class. Okay, JVM always looking for the main method. JVM always looking for the main method in a class which is name is same as file name. So JVM always looking for the main method. JVM always looking for the main method in a class which name is same as file name test.java. Now this case we are submitting what's a file name test. So JVM looking for the main method instead of test class. Okay, fine. Now here let us place this main method. Let us place instead of test class also. Inside the test class also. That main method placed inside the test class also. Yes, here this is yes sample. Yes, sample. Next here say test. This is test. Test. Now both classes are having main methods. What happens here? It compiles. Yes, it compiles. No problem. No issue. It compiles. Yes, Java C. Yes, compiles. Now run it here. Now which main method executes here? Which main method? Test class main method. Yes, output test, right? Output test. Java test. So JVM looking for the main methods in a class which is same as file name. Now in this, in sample class, main method is there. In test class also main methods. One second, not this one. This is latest program file. See, in class sample main method is there. In test class also main method is there. Then JVM always looking for the main methods. JVM always looking for main method in a class which is mapping to file name. Test.java. That's it. Okay, fine. Yes. 1 second. See, a program file can have the multiple classes. First point. A program file can have the multiple classes. File can have the multiple classes. That's the first point. Okay. Yes, if file contains multiple classes, then only one class must be public. Okay, only one class must be public here. See, first point here. See, a program file. Yes, a program file can have multiple classes. Okay. Yes. Next, no two classes are public. Public in the same program file. Same program file. Now, which one must be public here? A class must be public. Yes, which name? Yes, which name is same as file name. A class must be public, which name is same as file name. Okay, right? Next here, when you submit program here, JVM, yes, JVM looking for main methods in a class which is mapped to file name, I think all these points are clear, right? Which is mapped to file name. Yes, all the interview questions. Yes, when you're facing into this kind of questions, you have to answer. Okay, a program file can have multiple classes. No two classes are public in the same program file. A class must be public, which name is same as file name here. JVM looking for main method in a class which is mapped to file name. 1 second. Some doubts. Yes, I think Gaurav, your doubt is clear. Yes, you both have the main method. Which one will run? That's clear. Explained already. So JVM looking for main method in a class which is mapped to file name. Which is mapped to file name. That is the answer for our question. Next, another question. Only one class run, then what is the use of other class? No. What's use of other class? I'll tell you. See, public class test. Okay. Yes. Here sample class. Sample class. This sample class may be using instead of main methods. Sample, creating a sample S1 equal to S new sample. I'm creating sample object, just I can use sample. Okay, sample. See here, public void. This is display methods. This is display methods. Display methods. Okay, display methods. Okay, display. Yes. System.out.println. I am in display. System.out.println. I am in display. I'm in display. I'm in display. Okay. Next, sample S1 equal sample S1 dot display. Yes. Going forward, we'll discuss. Don't worry. So this is not right to discuss. It's OOPS concept. In OOPS concept, I'll explain. Okay. See Java C. Java C. Don't worry. Even if you not understand, don't worry. Java C test. Java test. Say this. Test. I am in display. Right? Both are executed. I am in display. False executed. Right? Means so class sample defines that class sample I'm using the main methods. Okay, that is OOPS concept. Later we'll discuss. This is not right to discuss. Later we'll see. Later we'll see. Okay, fine. Yes. So these points. Try to remember all these points here. Yes, a program file can have multiple classes. A program file can have multiple classes. No two classes are public. Same program file. No two classes are public here. A class must be public, which name is same as file name here. JVM looking for main method in a class which is mapped to file name. Just remember these 4 points. Okay. Of course, it's there in document. It's there in document. Okay. All the points mentioned documents. Yes. Next one. Next one more here. One second. Let me close all these notepads. Lot of confusion. Close that. Closing. Yes. Close. Yes. All were closed. CLS. Java. Okay. Now I'm placing one more main method here. Yes, it compile, no problem. Yes, already discussed. Now this will come. Yes, this is sample main method. Sample class. This sample. So this is sample. This is sample. This is sample. This is sample. This is test. Okay. Save. Save. Compile and run it here. Java C. Now both classes are having main methods. Java C. Okay. Yes. Java test. Yes. Test class main method executed. Okay. Now two main methods writing in same class. Can I write it? In same class, two main methods. 1 and 2. Can I write two main methods? No. Conflict. Yes, redefine. Yes, main method already defined. Again, defining. Same method 2 times, not valid. So this is not valid. Not valid. Now compile it. Yes, Java C. Compile it. See that. Yes, error. Main method already defined class test. So repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Okay. Now let us change something here. Suppose let us remove this one here. Changed. Save. After saving, save and close. Now try to compile. Java C. Java C tester Java. Java C tester Java. Compiles. After compilation, now run it. Compiles. Because different main methods. Yes, one executed. One executed. Okay. Yes, one executed. Means one this main method executed. That means JVM looking for this type of main methods. JVM always looking for this type of main methods. This type of main methods. So let us remove this one here. Let us remove this. Okay, remove. control is saved. Okay. Now can I compile it? Yes, we can compile. Without main method, Java program can be compiled. Now without main. Now this is without main. So without main, Java C. Yes, compiled. Now try to run here. Try to run. Yes, expecting for this type of main methods. Main method not found in classes. Please define main method as public static void main string array parts. That's it. That's it here. Okay. So at compile time, yes, main method may not be required here. Yes, at compile time main method is not necessary, but runtime main method requires. Okay. Yes. So this is one main method. This one main method, but they are not actual main methods. These are not JVM main methods. These are user-defined main methods. It's a user-defined main methods. Now JVM main method is different here. JVM main methods. Next, this is JVM. Here square brackets. This is JVM main methods. So JVM main method. This is JVM. Yes, this is as per JVM. This is save. Exit. Now compile it. Java C. Compile it. Java C. Yes. Next. Yes. Java test. Yes. JVM. That's it. So JVM main method executed. JVM main method executed. So as per JVM, yes, main method syntax must be like this only. Otherwise, it won't execute. Okay, fine. Next, remote save. Tester Java. No code in tester Java. Save and close. Exit. Tr cls tr del start dot class. Yes, remote cls tr test.java is a blank Java program file. Blank Java program file. Okay, see here notepad. Yes, test.java. Open that, you can see nothing. It's a blank Java program file. It's a blank file. Yes, can I compile it or not? Blank file. Can I compile it? Can I compile blank Java program file? Can we compile blank Java program file? Can we compile? This one more question. All these are yes interview kind of questions here. Yes, compiled. Now let us check its results. Compiles, but there is no dot class, right? Because no code. If no code, how it can generate dot class file? Yes. Can we compile blank Java program file? Yes, we can compile, but it does not generate dot class file. That's it. Okay. Yes, actually program is very small, but lot of things we discussed. Many points we discussed, right? Okay, all these kind of things are some interview questions. Okay. Yes, Java resource may be having 5 to 10 years of experience also may not have this much of knowledge. Yes, simply they will write the program, they will execute, they will run that is here. But they will not test all these kind of things. On experience only getting this is. Even having 10 years of experience may not having this much of knowledge, this kind of knowledge here. Okay, here my intention is by the finishing your course, you should be in a position to put up minimum 4 to 5 years of experience. By the finishing course, you should be in a position to put up minimum 4 to 5 years. That's the reason I'm explaining very clearly each and every topic here. So in depth, every point explaining clearly. That's the reason here. Okay. Yes. Yes. 1 second. Let us go to documents. Let me open documents. Just do a topic documentation. Yes, documents. In document, every topic covered. Yes. Yes, about this program. 1 second. See, this is our topic here. How to write sample program in Java. Okay. Yes. Yes. What is get class? It's a method. Get class is a method. Get class is a method. Okay. Yes. Hello world program. Notepad test.java. Windows Linux gedit. This is writing single line commenting. This is multiple lines commenting. The yesterday discussed. individual imports. Yes, your program file like this. Save as this is Java C tester, Java tester. Single line commenting, multiple lines commenting. Next, import is a keyword to import Java package. For example, like this. Package is a collection of related classes interfaces. Okay, yesterday discussed about this. Yes, import the Java.lang star. Star means importing all classes from that package. All classes from that package. Below is an individual import. Note, individual import is recommended. Individual import is recommended. Dot star will import unnecessary classes. Don't use that here. Okay. Just importing Java.lang is an optional. Reason it's a default available package. Default available package. Okay. Next, class is a keyword to define classes in Java. Test is a name of the class. Naming conditions of a class. Naming conventions of a class. Okay. Examples. It's a camel case. Okay. Yes. Java follows camel case syntax for naming classes, interface methods, and all this. Public is a keyword. Yes, is an access specifier. Yes, about access specifiers later we'll discuss. This is not right time to discuss. This is not right time. Later we'll see. Okay. Static calls later we'll see. See, main method executing by the JVM. Yes, it's a starting point of program. Starting point of program. To compile Java program, main method is not compulsory, but to execute main method should be presented. To compile Java program, main method is not compulsory, but to execute main should be presented. Okay. Yes. Naming conditions of a method same as class. Same as class. Okay. Naming conventions. Yes. What we discussed. See, they are the naming method. Examples. Get EMP information. Yes. Get G lowercase, E caps, I caps like this. Void is return type of method. Okay. So void means that method not return written value, no written value, doesn't return value here. Yes, later we'll see. String array of these to read the command line parameters. String square brackets to read command line parameters. About command line parameters later we'll discuss. This is not right time. Later we'll discuss. Okay. Yes, next. Println. Yes, is a output statements. Output statements. Okay. Next. System class provides three types of objects: in, out, and DRR. System, it's a class from Java.lang package. It provides three objects: system.in to read data from the input buffer, system.out to write data to output buffer, system.err to write JVM implicit errors. So system.in reading from the keyboard, system.output is displaying output here, system.err JVM error message, handling JVM error message. Next, a blank .java program file can be compiled but not generate .class file. A blank .java program file can be compiled but not generate .class file. Okay. Next, see this. A program file can have multiple classes, but no two classes are public. Next, a class must be public. A class must be public which name is mapped to file name. A class must be public which name is mapped to file name. Okay. Next, in the following program, which main method executes? In the following program, which main method executes? Here, class, yes. Program file name is test.java. See this. Name of the program file test.java. Test.java. So here it's a test.java. Test.java, right? Class sample here main method. Class test main method. Okay. So JVM looking for the main method. JVM looking for main method in a class which is same as a file name. That means test class main method. Okay. So answer, test class main method executes. Output hello world. Okay. So JVM looks for main methods. JVM looks for main methods in a class which is mapped to file name. That's it. JVM always looking for main method in a class which is mapped to file name. Which is mapped to file name. That's all about this. Okay. I think every point is clear, right? Yes. 1 second. Your question is what is data type in Java? That's next coming topic. Okay. That is next coming topic. Not now. Okay. Data types, we have separate topic. That time we'll discuss. Okay. See. Yes. Data types. Next class getting data types. Yes, this topic is all finished. Java setup. See these data types. See, this is up to this Eclipse development completed. After this our topic is completed. Data types in Java. Tomorrow topic. Okay. Next, before that, we have one more topic. JVM topic is there. How JVM is working. JVM topic is there. We should discuss about JVM. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll explain about JVM. How JVM is working here. Yes, tomorrow about JVM. See, name and conventions. Class name, interface name, same. Conventions are same here. Yes, method name, variable name, object name, same. These three are same here. See, class name, interface name, same naming conventions. Method name, variable name, object. These three are also same here. Next, package name should be in lowercase, right? Yesterday we discussed already. Name of the package should be lowercase. Lowercase. Next, the constant name must be in uppercase. Yes, about constants later we'll discuss. It's a final keyword topic. Using final keyword, you can declare constants. The topic later we'll see. Okay. See, at this stage, class name conditions completed. Class name conditions and interface name conditions same. Okay. Class name, interface name conditions are same. Next, method name we discussed. So variable name, object name, these three same. So these two same. Next, these three same. Next, package name is different. Yes, next constant name is different here. Okay, fine. Yes. Next, JVM. Yes, overview of JVM. Yes, overview. Next, JVM internals at the end of the course we'll discuss. This is not right to discuss JVM internals. JVM internals next we'll discuss. Okay, right? Yes. Right. Okay, fine. Yes, Eclipse installation. Yes, I'll explain. Matter of 2 minutes. It's not an issue. Yes, yeah, the topic we'll discuss. Plus C. What is use of plus C? There's a concatenation. So percentage C plus C means a concatenation. Okay. Yes, string format. Percentage D means it's a string formatting. The string formatting we'll discuss next. Wait. Yes, the topic not started. Okay. Yes, still programming not started. Just only hello world program discussed. Yes, I'll explain every topic. Okay. Yes, Eclipse installation very simple. See, 1 second. C drive. Yes, here Eclipse, your Eclipse is Eclipse, right? Place in the C drive. See, 1 second. Let me exit this Eclipse. Exit it. Eclipse. Just deleting that folder. Delete it. It's very simple Eclipse installation. See, this is Eclipse shared with you. Place in the C drive. This Eclipse place in C. Copy and paste. Right click, extract here. Say yes. Right click, extract here. So just right click, extract here. Now it's extracting. Yes, extracted, done. Folder, Eclipse folder, then refresh. 1 check, refresh. Yes, the Eclipse folder generated. Open, double click, open. Yes, go to Eclipse icon, this Eclipse icon. Yes, right click, send to desktop. Over. Yes, go to desktop. Here, desktop, you can see shortcut. Eclipse shortcut. Okay, double click and launch. Launching Eclipse. Simply here. Yes. See, browse for location of workspace. Browse this PC. Suppose D drive. In D drive, suppose some test folder. Okay. D drive test folder in this workspace. Suppose sample workspace. Sample WS. Okay. That's it. Over. Yes. Is it clear? Installing Eclipse. Just to place in the C drive. That Eclipse place in C drive. Right click, extract here. That will generate one Eclipse folder. Right click, extract here. See here. Right click. So right click on it. extract here, that will generate one Eclipse folder. Yes, Eclipse folder generated. Open it. Now this was sent to desktop. Right click. Yes, right click, send to desktop. Create shortcut. Yes, create shortcut, right? Send to desktop. Desktop. See, one more shortcut created. Shortcut, next shortcut to shortcut 3 like this. Like this, creating shortcuts like this. Create shortcut, double click and launch it here. Double click, launch. Launch that. After launching here, close that. That's it here. Okay, clear? Yes. With workspace, yes. How to create workspace? Exit. See, double click, Eclipse launching, Eclipse launching. Now, where you want to create workspace, that location you have to select. Browse for location. Browse. Suppose in C drive I want. In C drive I want. C drive. Selected C drive. Suppose C drive, I want C drive. In C drive, suppose there is a project folder. In project folder I want. Say okay. C drive project folder. See this. In C drive, there is a project folder here. This folder. In this. Now here, project folder. In this folder, yes, slash workspace. Suppose mnrow.ws workspace name. mnrow workspace. That workspace name. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, creating that workspace name, right? Workspace created. That's it. Browse for location. After browsing for location, provide the name of workspace. Just to provide name of workspace. Now open like this. Welcome screen. Close it. Now right click. Yes, new. Yes, projects. Next steps. That's it here. Still doubt is there? Just ping me. I will connect your system. I'll explain. No worry. At 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I'll be available here. Okay. I will explain for you. Still doubt is if still unable to do this, just ping me. Ping me WhatsApp. Just I'll explain. Right? Yeah. I'll connect your system directly here. Yes, from this also. Yes, I'll connect. Using this GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting, I can join with your system. Okay, I will explain. Right? Thank you. Yes, any doubts are there? If no doubts, let us wind up session. Thank you. See you tomorrow.